Hello and welcome to day 2 of my 7 hotel reviews from Benidorm. The weather has totally changed. It's just finished raining. I'm in an area of Benidorm known as Dove Park, and I'm going to stay one night in this 3-star hotel behind me. It's the Hotel TANIT. I'm checked in for the one night in a standard room, half board, up on the first floor in room 108. Let's check out this hotel. Check-in dead easy, passport, telephone number, postcode and address. With this one, I booked it online, but you don't pay until you arrive at the property. So you don't pay a deposit at all, you just pay in full once you arrive. Now, check-in was 1:30 up to midnight and check-out is 12 noon. I've arrived around about 2 o'clock, so it's fine. The room was available up on the first floor in room 108. Now, I did book a standard double or twin room with a balcony half board. I've got a twin room. I know I've got a balcony, but with it being standard, I can tell by the layout of the building that I'm going to be overlooking the side street as opposed to the sea view. As I said, in room 108, let's have a look round. So right by the door you do have the aircon. You can hear the aircon in the background. The card slot to activate the electricity. We'll do the ensuite in a minute. So you do have a couple of hooks here for your coats and quite a good sized wall mirror, and then you're straight into the room. It's quite spacious. I do like this. It's quite nice. Spacious but very, very basic, I'd say. Show you from over here. That is a noisy aircon. I do like it, it's quite nice. It is very clean, and the smell in here, all I can smell is like lemons at the moment, so obviously the cleaners use something that's got a lemon in it. It smells very, very fresh. So you got a bit of a chair, your case stand, you do have a writing desk with your mirror. There's nothing in them drawers. Couple of glasses. Got a mini fridge, anything in it? Yes, a couple of bottles of complimentary water. Just noticed that there. We've got a bottle opener hanging there as well. I do like this, this is nice. There's another chair over here. The wardrobes, I can't wait the wardrobes out. They're sort of like very low wardrobes. And all that space above, I wonder why they didn't go up. So your wardrobe, quite a lot of space in there, loads of hangers. Safe with a key, so straight away that tells me you've got to pay per night for the safe. I'll find out the price a little bit later on. Some drawer space, more drawer space. Plenty of storage in this room. And second half of the wardrobe, more hanging space again, more storage, and again more drawer space, so plenty of drawer space. I'm going to turn that aircon off. It's nice and cold in here, but that is a very noisy aircon. Right, I'm just looking, so yes, you do have. Just looking for PowerPoints on the side of the beds. So as I said, it's a twin bed. You do have your wall lights. You do have the reading lights either side. Now, it's either one or the other I've noticed on this switch. So you either have the reading light on or you can flick it to the lamp. You can't have both on. So you've got your bedside tables either side, as I said, your reading lights, your lamps, and the power points are in the walls either side. There's one there and there's one on that side as well. I don't think there's anything in the drawers. Nope. I do like this. There's a lot of space in this room, as you can see. Either side of the bed, there's loads of space. So we'll check this side. Yeah, straight away you can see the pillow protector. Again with these, there's the crease marks in it where it's been ironed, and it's only a thin sheet. There's no quilt on this bed, which is nice because this room is quite warm without the aircon on. Again with the bottom sheet, nice and clean. Do we have the mattress protector? I think I'm pulling everything off. I thought that was all marked, but that's the actual pattern in the mattress itself underneath. So, that looks fine. Again, you can't really tell in this light, but that is definitely a pattern. A bit of black there. There's definitely a pattern in that mattress underneath. That looks fine. And the balcony. Yes, I was correct, it is overlooking the side street. It has just rained, by the way. It's come down, teamed down for a second, then it's gone off again, I think. It's quite a good sized balcony. You've got your 2 chairs and your table. As I said, it's quite a good sized balcony. And this is the view, so if you don't know where the TANIT is, it's right on the corner, overlooking Dove Park. Obviously the front balcony is a lot more daring, you can get a sea view, but I've opted for the economy room. It's not a bad view really. And then up that way is the street. This is the main road that a lot of the traffic comes down as well. Which isn't a good central point. And the last room to show is the ensuite. Now looking at this is quite spacious as well. Yes, this is quite a big ensuite. So behind the door you've got your bidet, your toilet. That's nice and clean. There's some towels and more towels up there. This is a huge walk-in shower. That's quite nice. Some hair and body wash. I think that's the same as the hair and body wash that was in the hotel I did yesterday. And your handheld. That's nice and clean. Of course your sink, quite a large mirror. You do have the hairdryer, PowerPoint, and this one is hand and body wash. So this is quite nice. So far everything looks fine. So let's check out the rest of the hotel. Well, a little bit of a challenge. It's actually a menu served to you. You have a choice of 3 different dishes that you can order, followed by a dessert. So I've ordered asparagus cream, which I gather is a soup, the julienne salad to go with a chicken breast, followed by coffee ice cream. Now they've served me a bottle of wine. I don't think it's free. The Warsaw comes free, but I think the actual bottle of wine is charged for. Let you know later on how I get on. But they put me in a window overlooking the harbour. Just been down for my evening meal. Now, you know the amount of hotels I've reviewed here in Benidorm. 99% of them are self-service buffet style. I've only ever come across one other hotel other than this one that gives you a menu, and that was the Aegea Springs. Now, the Aegea Springs presentation and food was like a la carte. It was top class. Now, with this one, it was average. Your starter, it's up on the menu now, I'll put it up now. I had the asparagus cream, which was basically powdered soup. You could taste the powder. Followed by julienne salad, a little bit of tuna on it, and the rest of it was lettuce leaves, to be honest with you. And then followed by the grilled chicken. Now, the grilled chicken was swimming in garlic. Good job I'm not kissing anyone tonight. And then they said, what sort of ice cream would you like? And I said, I'll have the coffee ice cream. Well, it was a little tub. I thought it was going to come out with some, I don't know, sprinkles on or something special or some sort of coffee dripped over. No, it was a little tub. So, compared to the Aegea Springs, this was like going in the average cafe. It was okay. The food was okay, tasted okay, but it wasn't what I was expecting for the half board. Can't wait to see what breakfast is like. I'll let you know in the morning. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say the drinks were free as well. So I had a bottle of water. Well, I drank a couple of glasses out of the bottle of water, and I had 1 glass of white wine out of the full bottle, and I wasn't charged for any of that either. They said it was inclusive as well within the half board. Hi everyone, welcome back. I bumped into a couple of viewers as I'm walking through the old town here in Benidorm. I've got
Jed
and
Debbie.
And you're from where?
We're from Manchester.
Hi, when did you arrive in Benidorm?
We arrived yesterday morning.
And how long are you here for?
We're
10
here for
days.
10 days.
10 days. Where are you staying?
We're staying at Primavera Park. It's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I haven't done one. I haven't done that one yet, have I? So that's one I'll have to put on my list.
It's one you should look at.
Right, today it's been teeming down. It has teemed down today. It's warmed up a bit now. Tell people what you think of Benidorm.
Love it.
Go on. Well, we've been coming to Benidorm for around 20 to 25 years. It's absolutely fantastic. Don't let anybody put you off and say it's this, that and the other. Benidorm is whatever you want it to be. It's a wonderful place. You make wonderful friends and you meet brilliant people.
He loves to take the air. He loves to take the air time up, doesn't he? Jesus, you're not frightened of cameras, are you? Debbie, what do you think of Benidorm?
I love it, absolutely love it. The entertainment's great and you meet nice people.
Oh, there you go. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to love you and leave you. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later on. Good morning, it's time to go down for breakfast. Breakfast is served from 8:30 to 10:30. It's just gone 9 o'clock. Not sure what to expect because of last night's service. The food was actually served to you off a very small menu. I'm not sure if it's just going to be you can pick a menu again today or if it's self-service. Let's go down. Right, I've just come back from breakfast. What do I think of this hotel? The 3-star Hotel TANIT, right in the old town of Benidorm. Where do I start? Let's start with the pros. The location is fabulous. It's right on the corner of a main street into town, which is where Dove Park is. The front of the hotel is overlooking Dove Park and the harbour. If you come out the front door and turn to your right, refuel is about 2 minutes walk that way over the hill, and if you turn to your left, about 10 yards is the start of Walking Street, which is the main shopping street. So the location is fabulous. The staff, really nice. The shower, plenty of hot water. The internet, straight on. That's it. Now the cons. I didn't know that there is a building site next door. So when I arrived yesterday, I was given room 112, which is adjoining the building behind, which is having a full renovation. And all I could hear was these pneumatic drills going, the vibration on the wall. So I went down straight away and I said, listen, I can't stay in that room because of the amount of noise. So they have moved me 3 or 4 rooms further up. I'm in 108. A little bit better, it's away from the noise. The problem is, it's over a taxi rank. And you know I like to sleep with the door open. I like the air coming in the room. I either have a window open or the doors open or the balcony open or something at night time. And all night long, because you're in the town centre, you've got all the nightclubs and the little bars and everything, and you've got a big gay scene here. So all night long, all I've heard is car doors going bang, bang, bang as they're getting into the taxis. Plus, it's on the main road where the main traffic comes into the old town. So this road is very busy. But the main thing is, as you just heard, that noise. That started again at 7:30 this morning. And it keeps going constantly. Now, the bed was okay, but I couldn't get to sleep because of the amount of noise. I had been awake most part of the night. Now the food, I went down for the evening meal last night. They give you a menu. Now, I've only ever had one hotel in Benidorm where they do that, and it was a very small menu. The asparagus soup, it was a powdered soup. The salad, basic salad, tiny bit of tuna, and then the chicken breast, which was backstroking in garlic oil. Breakfast this morning was a buffet style, so you could help yourself, but it's a typical Spanish hotel this, so the amount of food available was very limited, as you can see on the video. Best part of the breakfast was the fried eggs. The sausage was nondescript, there was no taste to it, and the bacon was Fisher Price, it was just plastic. Orange juice was watery. So the food in this hotel is not really that good, but when I tell you the price, you'll probably say, what are you moaning for at that price? Don't get me wrong, the evening meal, I ate all the evening meal, everything that came, but it's not a high quality, if you know what I mean. Now the TV, Spanish channels again, because you're in the old town. The safe, I did ask about the safe. It's €2 per night for the key. So if you're staying here a week, it's going to be £14 or €14. So the hotel is not that bad. It's a nice hotel. It's got a little cafeteria bar downstairs. It's got a little seating area outside. It's not a very big hotel. The staff, as I said, are really nice. The food, I think you've got to realise they're keeping the food within the budgets. Plus, it's a Spanish hotel. When I've stayed in Spanish hotels in the old town before, the food has always been very limited. Anyhow, the price I paid for this. Now you've got to remember, this is half board, and this is in the middle of May. For half board, I paid £87 for the one night. Now you might say that's a bit on the heavy side. Some people might say it is. It's a bit high for a single occupancy. Well, it's the middle of May. But what I've got to say to you is that's the same price for 2 people, half board. So when you look at it, 2 people staying in the room was fine, the staff are fine, the hotel's fine. Unfortunately, you've got that much going on around you. So for £44 each half board, you can't really complain for the middle of May. Unfortunately, if you're on the side of the hotel, you've got that taxi rank, you're going to hear that noise. And as I said, they've got to do renovation works. I know that wherever you stay throughout the world, I always seem to find a place where a pneumatic drill's going off or some sort of whizzer, and that's just next door. So be very wary. If you want to book the TANIT, you are probably going to have a lot of noise going on. But the location is fabulous. If you were on the front, you are looking over Dove Park and the whole harbour. It's a shame really that the amount of noise that goes on, and it is on one of the busiest roads coming into the old town. Anyhow, I'm moving on now to my 3rd hotel. Don't forget, I'm doing 7 in a row. Tell me what you think of that price for £44. Even if you just forgot about the food, you could just use it as a base. It's just somewhere to come to. But unfortunately, if you're on the side of the hotel, you're not using it as a base to sleep, because I just got no sleep last night with them doors. Okay, my fault having the window open. People are probably going to say, well, close the window. Well, I did close the window because it got a bit cool during the night, and you could still hear the car doors going. And then the whizzers started around about 7:30 this morning. That's obviously going to change once they finish the completion of the building next door, but I can't see that happening very soon this year. As I said, I'm moving on to another hotel in the old town again. A little bit of a walk from here. If you want to see what that hotel is, you'll have to wait and see. It's going to be in the next video. But put down the comments down below. Have you stayed at the TANIT? Do you like the look of the TANIT? Do you like the typical Spanish hotels? I'd say 95% of the clientele in here are Spanish. I think I've seen one other UK couple, and I'm the only other person. The rest of them are all Spanish. Would you like to stay in this hotel? What do you think of that price? Less than £44 each, half board. There was something to eat. The evening meal was better than the breakfast, trust me. But they did have croissants and cakes and stuff like that, so you can probably fill yourself up with cereals and toasters. But the cook side of it, very limited. I'm moving on now, and I'll catch you in the next video. Give this one a thumbs up, a like, a share. Of course, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to know where that next hotel is, it'll be in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.